Yeah, we should have this.
Yeah, we need.
This makes you like Andrew Tate.
That makes me think he's cool. I did actually miss streaming a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it, but I did.
Luke's is going to be really angry.
He can still come in. We haven't killed him, have we? Did we kill him? Did you kill him?
I think I killed him.
We killed him. Well, Lucas is gone.
Order some lunch soon? I might order some
I
lunch
already
later.
ate some lunch.
You don't want any food?
Twist my arm.
Yeah.
Twist my arm.
Okay.
What is this? Telegram app founder.
We're doing more Russian news, but not really. Okay. Telegram app founder Pavel Durov reportedly arrested at French airport. So the founder of Telegram has been arrested in France.
Yep.
Now, this guy, I mean, we'll go into why he was arrested later. It's a very long saga.
I'm excited.
You know what Telegram is.
I use Telegram all the time to buy drugs.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There we go. It's a very useful application.
Yep.
He was traveling aboard his private jet, was subject to an arrest warrant. You know what I'm saying. What's kind of nuts about him? So he's got $15 billion. I guess lots of people are using Telegram and Vkontakte, which is Russian Facebook.
VK?
Yeah.
How do you make money on Telegram? Because Telegram...
I don't know.
I'm just going to look at my phone.
He's photosynthesized.
He photosynthesized?
But the thing is, okay, so he just got arrested in France.
Yeah.
Whatever reason, we'll get into later. But he left Russia in 2014 because the government was trying to get him to shut down opposition communities on his Vkontakte platform.
Yep.
And he was like, no, I won't do that. And he fled.
Sick.
And now he's got Telegram as well in the West. And now Western government's also coming after him to get him to censor it. Now, we'll get into it. I will read through the article of why it's being censored. I feel like it's a gray zone. Like, I don't like media being censored, but also I know there's some really fucked stuff on Telegram. So, like, it's, you know, if you can be good about it, you can censor the hate speech.
Well, the premise of Telegram, right, is that it's anonymous messaging.
Yeah.
So people don't know what you're doing. So obviously that is going to lead to drug sales, but also child pornography.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that it's prevalent on there.
Yeah. So let's see what they're saying. Now, somehow I've stumbled upon an archive version of this article. So I guess there's
what
no
is
paywall.
CSAM? I would presume because of is that child sexual adult material or something?
Yeah. Okay, Telegram chief executive Pavel Durov was expected to appear in court on Sunday after being arrested by French police at an airport near Paris. Okay, what have we got? He was coming from Baku in Azerbaijan. That is the most Russian oligarch behavior I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Baku to Paris. Violence against minors. Okay, so it's literally all about child exploitation content. Had issued an arrest warrant for Mr. Durov for a preliminary investigation into alleged offences including fraud, drug trafficking, cyberbullying, organised crime, and promotion of terrorism, another source said.
What's funny is that the first person I heard this from was Elon Musk.
Yeah. And he's like, democracy.
Democracy, we need to protect child porn.
I mean, that's what he does, though.
Yeah, literally. We saw his tweets. It's fucking hilarious.
Enough of Telegram's impunity, said one of the investigators, adding they were surprised Mr. Durov had come to Paris knowing he was a wanted man. I think I don't know, it's kind of tricky with this kind of stuff because, the state's obviously using this to expand their influence in social media and stuff like that, which is bad. But I think the state should be regulating this stuff. And I think it's the price you pay. If you want people to, not share child exploitation on the internet, you're going to have to rely on the state to do some arresting. Yes. You can be all about free speech and state power, but at the end of the day, there are certain things that the state has to do that I'm comfortable with them doing.
Yes, exactly. And also, I think that free speech, yes, is you're allowed to have that as the main point of an app, but you should regulate child porn without the government coming to intervene on your app.
Well, I mean, if you run an app. Also, why do you want that on there?
Why do you want that on there?
What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about?
Okay, the encrypted messaging app based in Dubai has positioned itself as an alternative to US-owned platforms, which have been criticized for their commercial exploitation of users' personal data.
Just so funny from an anonymous app.
Yeah. In an honest interview with Chaka Carlson, he got the idea to launch an encrypted messaging app after coming under pressure from the Russian government working at Vkontakte. a social network he created before selling it and leaving Russia in 2014. Okay, we don't really know anything here. So I guess the trial hasn't happened yet. He's literally just arrested, and the clauses are about child sexual exploitation, cyberbullying, organized crime, terrorism. I mean, drug trafficking, organized crime, I don't care. They should have an app. Like, what do you mean?
The funniest one was in Australia, the police created an app similar to Telegram called like Secret or something.
Signal.
No, it wasn't Signal.
No, we already have Signal. Because I use Signal.
I use Signal as well. But it was another app, and basically they set it up, and then obviously everyone that joined, I think they were all bikies, and they used it to sell drugs, and then the police owned it.
Yeah, and they just completely arrested everyone after a while of letting everyone post shit. They're like, okay, well now you're under arrest because you used our app.
Which is such a
idiot.
Funny idea to just be like, hey guys, I'm gonna make a secret room in my house where you can go and say all your
criminals only.
Criminals only. You could say all your naughty things about me. Oh, by the way, I had a microphone in that room the whole time. It's like naughty things only, guys. It's such a funny thing. Like,
it's the best advertising.
What do you think is gonna happen? Don't go on the naughty things
only
only
secret
app.
Chat room, pedophiles only. Say whatever you want in there.
But also, what's wrong with walkie-talkies? Bikies?
What's wrong with talking in person? Look, when we were doing our Pine Gap thing, we were very, very careful. The entire planning process was entirely done in person with our phones away.
Yep.
We were just, because we knew that if there was any word of us just like going there as YouTubers, we'd be fucking stifled from the start.
Yeah, and when we were in separate houses, we did the old bean can with a string, and we would check the string every single day to make sure no one had put another piece of string on it.
Yeah, no one had tapped our string.
And it's hard to do, but it's like you got to do it to stay safe.
Exactly. It's precautions. And also, like, I'm sorry, this is survival of the fittest. When we're talking about drug dealing, like, you can't be being this sloppy.
Someone said bring back talking in code. Have we told the North Korean talking in code story
that was
on
funny.
stream?
Yeah.
So this bring back talking in code, when me and Alexa were in North Korea, all the tourists there told us that the hotel rooms we were staying in were bugged and that they were listening to our conversations. So Alexa and I, one of the nights, were just like, oh, when we get up to our room, we said this before we were in the hotel, we're like, when we get up and we close the door, we are going to only talk in gibberish.
So this was us speaking very quietly to each other on the bus when we were like away from anyone hearing us.
Yeah.
We were just like, okay, once we come in, nothing but gibberish. We're just going to be like,
so then we literally talked for hours
like Hassan talks like.
in the hotel room, just going
just like all night for hours, like we would just not let out. We'd just be saying nonsense to each other and pretending.
But it was kind of fun because you kind of, after a while of doing it, can like slightly understand what the person's saying, just because you're like, oh yeah, if I go, and they respond, you're like,
okay, we've established the language.
I'm just hoping that there was a North Korean guy just flipping through books, just being like, what language is this?
What are these guys speaking?
So bring back that, talking in code. Sorry, should I keep reading the Telegram?
Yeah, so I'm going to get some food.
So,
do you know what you want? You don't want anything.
No, I already ate. So,
unbelievable.
Enough of Telegram's impunity, said one of the investigators, adding they were surprised that Mr. Durov had come to Paris. No, man, Telegram apparently has committed to never disclosing any information about its users. Said at the time the platform had more than 900 million active users.
Wait, what? Is that like World of Warcraft numbers?
That's your version.
That's my understanding of a big online platform.
That's a big.
How many people playing World of Warcraft? Might have been 1 billion at one point. No?
You think 1 in 7 people in the world was playing World of Warcraft?
Well, I was playing it.
It's not 1 billion people.
12 million subscribers. So this had more than WoW. Okay, well, it's a real fucking app.
It's a real game.
And they're all doing child porn on there. That's crazy. Only some of the people in WoW were doing that.
Yeah, wow. Telegram allows groups of up to 200,000 members, which has led to accusations that it makes it easier for false information to spread virally, as well as users to disseminate neo-Nazi, pedophilia, conspiracy, and terrorist content. But I mean, yes, that's true, but that's true.
I mean, it's not the
social media.
Yeah, but also, it's not the fact that you can have a group of 200,000 members.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're going to be Nazis.
Yeah,
they're going to be Nazis if there's no fucking community guidelines.
Yes.
Which is why we're so thankful to Twitch for the terms of service guidelines that we abide by.
Which is why we are not pedophiles.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, Twitch.
Thank you, Twitch.
Although, I did hear something about a doctor disrespect at some point.
Oh, that is right. When talking about doctors.
Okay.
All right. What can you
okay.
Can you give me the juicy information?
Yeah. Well, that's just it. So we don't know anything yet. He's just been arrested in France.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens at the actual trial. Let me just finish ordering this. Okay. So yeah, our dude's being arrested. But what's really funny is that Andrew Tate likes to weigh in on this.
Oh, sick.
And it is so good because Andrew Tate has recently also been arrested. He's been rearrested in Romania.
Yeah, it wasn't children, but it was what, like 18-year-old women sex trafficking.
Look, there's lots of different allegations out there. Some of it was also potentially underage. But anyway, him and Pavel from Telegram are both being chased by the same people under the same thing, and they're both part of the same movement. I was with Pavel at his mansion in Dubai a week before my incarceration in 2022.
That doesn't make you look good, though.
Yeah.
This is bad. If Pavel saw this, he'd be like, dude, why did you say
you
this?
You were not with me. The human trafficker was with me in Dubai. We were eating a meal prepared by his team of chefs. I told him they were coming for me. He paused. I love how he writes. So, waiting for the starters to be taken away and the mains to be brought. Is this just rich talk? Is that what he's trying to impress us? The fact that this guy has multiple courses of food at home?
I thought this was like what's it called? Soliloquy.
Soliloquy?
He's a poet.
He's a poet. A full 2 minutes later. So he was just sitting there in silence for 2 minutes. Him and Pavel staring at each other. He's like, he's coming for me. They're coming for everyone. Build yourself, brother. I did thousands of push-ups on sleepless nights. Push-ups never abandon you. They are loyal. They are always there. Train your body to protect your mind. Your day will come. Free Pavel. The government is after both of them for fake fucking human trafficking, child exploitation, blah, 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 hate speech. Fake. But the way you defend yourself is by doing push-ups. You don't sleep. Sleepless nights. You just do push-ups.
But what is...
Words of the loneliest man.
Yeah.
It's so good. But it's also like... I've seen this. This is when he first got released. When he still looked like a medieval guy.
Well, crazy. Imagine videoing yourself just walking around your hotel room.
Smoking a cigar. Yeah. But anyway, he just keeps going. This is really good. Remember, France is full of migrants which are robbing, stealing, mugging, raping, and murdering. They are not in jail. They are on the streets of every major city. However, Pavel is in jail for owning an app that lets us know about it. So only through Telegram do we know all the crimes that the migrants are doing. Because mainstream media, they love migrants.
Yep, they
mainstream media
love
is
migrant.
Very pro-migrant, very pro-brown people.
Rupert Murdoch.
Pro-Muslim.
He loves, as he would say, Muslims.
Yeah, he loves Muslims.
He loves Muslims.
It's also... Anyway, what was I going to say? What's really funny about this is that we're guilty of this because this is how we write about whistleblowers. Yep. It's like when we were doing the David McBride video, it was like all these soldiers are committing war crimes, except the only person going to jail is the person who revealed it. And it's just funny, like using, I guess, the aesthetics or like the format of like brave whistleblowing reporting, but doing it for pedophiles or like for racists. They're just like,
it's crazy. I mean, I do agree, playing devil's advocate in that if you have a website, right? Yeah. I mean, I think you do have a responsibility to moderate your website if it is being used by pedophiles. Yes, you need to shut that down. But it's like when LimeWire was charged for was it LimeWire because they were letting people copyright their stuff for putting movies on there. It's like they facilitated it. So it's like
stealing of a movie. I don't care if you steal a movie.
No, that's it. It's like yes, you can create.
That's
the
like
app,
being like you stole my child porn. It's like that's not the issue here.
It's like the guy created the app, and he should have. But I don't think he should. Do you think he should be charged for distributing child porn? I guess if he allowed it to happen,
I guess that's
then
the
yes.
thing.
If you can prove that he knows and he's saying no, this is fine, guys, then yes.
Well, it's not about proving that he knows. I think if you're a CEO, you have to put certain measures in place legally to kind of show that you've done something to address a problem.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think Twitch has their terms of service, or any of these platforms have their terms of service because they're like good guys.
Yeah,
they're doing it because there's certain regulations in whatever country they're operating in, and they don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah,
it's a business move. And so he's obviously cornering a market that likes to do this other stuff. And he doesn't want to put these measures in because it's not competitive.
Yeah, exactly. That's his only shtick. Someone said before, Bill Dub said, I got scammed trying to buy shrooms on Telegram. Lock him up.
Give me my shrooms back.
Give me my shrooms. Someone, look at this comment. Why hasn't Mark Zuckerberg been arrested when Instagram has a massive tackling child exploitation? I mean, I think you should.
Actually, there is.
Facebook and Instagram, I'm sure. Like,
they got heaps of problems with it.
Heaps of problems with all of it. Like, I think you should lock up Mark Zuckerberg. Don't scroll anymore on Twitter.
No. We tried our. That
was we got.
But anyway, he was right. They are coming for him.
Yep.
Andrew Tate has been arrested again by
fucking sick.
Romanian police. What did he do now? I mean, probably the same stuff.
They're doing the same things. Wait, is he? Wait, click play.
It's pretty cool.
Wait, he's got a fucking like Mission Impossible room.
Yeah, he's fucking sick, dude. This is the war room, or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we should have this.
Yeah, we need.
This makes you like Andrew Tate.
That makes me think he's cool.
What is this?
You could traffic me for $500. Wait, so what happened? Do we know why he's been arrested?
So, let's find out. Romanian court places Andrew Tate under house arrest for 30 days amid new human trafficking case. Wait, does that mean it's a new case addressing the old stuff, or he's just continued human trafficking?
He just doesn't learn. Just keeps on doing it.
Placed under house arrest in Romania for 1 month after being arrested over allegations including trafficking for minors. His brother Tristan. So they are on the safe side.
You read that in a really bad way. You said, including trafficking of minors, his brother Tristan.
He's got the brain of a 7-year-old.
I was like, why had he trafficked his brother?
who was among 5 others accused in the case, has been placed under judiciary control for the same period. What's next? Romania's anti-organised crime prosecuting unit, DCOT, is conducting investigations as the Tates continue to dismiss the allegations against them as baseless.
Well,
we were trafficking full-grown women, okay? Not minors. I mean, again, this is one of those things you're going to find out in court, whether he gets off it or not. But it's really good getting arrested. And then...
in wearing a beret?
No, he's wearing a beret because he's a cool guy. But also, it's so good to get arrested and do a press conference and you sell your fucking cryptocurrency.
Yes,
which is like Daddy Coin or some shit.
And flexing.
It's amazing. It feels like the strategy is to traffic children in order to get these, because this is going to be in every news article.
Yep.
The fucking...
Well, that's like how Demolition Ranch. Demolition Ranch with Matthew Thomas. Great stunt, PR piece. Yeah. He did really well.
You organize an assassination attempt on a president.
Yeah.
And get them to wear your merch. Now all I can think about is Demolition Ranch.
Yeah, it's great.
I see Donald Trump and I think Demolition Ranch.
I think I want to buy a shirt. Did I tell you I bought 2 of the shirts?
You did? Did you actually?
Yeah.
To me?
Yep.
Aww.
We got shirts coming. We got Demolition Ranch shirts coming.
Hell yeah. The Tates salute the decision and firmly deny any allegations leveled against them, emphasizing that the accusations are baseless and unsupported by substantial evidence. Yeah, so I mean, this is the same kind of run that we had in the previous times he's been arrested.
Yep.
He's going to deny everything, but maybe this time the court will pull something off.
Here we go. 2 of the accused used the lover boy method, which involved convincing victims they are in a romantic relationship to force 34 victims into making pornography, which are then sold online for the proceeds of
$2.8 million. That's $4.17 million in real money.
Wait. So they forced the women to film porn with other men?
He had like an OnlyFans farm, I guess, or like a pimp house. Yeah, maybe, I don't know what the kind of content was, but yeah, they would. That is what pimps do.
Yeah,
they're in a relationship with...
Oh, Cam, it was Cam girling. Okay, because I was a bit confused with it. I thought they meant like film porn with Andrew Tate. I was like, surely you would have seen Andrew Tate.
You said I would watch that.
Surely people would have shown us that.
It's so weird with these cases. I don't know what the system is like in Romania and what resources these lawyers have, but like there are just so many videos of him talking about on Hustle University.
Oh yeah,
on
100%.
How to like trick a girl into making money for you, how to be a pimp.
All he talks about.
Yeah.
Is how to degrade women. It also alleges the same defendant repeatedly had sexual relationships with a 15-year-old victim. Fucking...
Yeah, I saw that as well. That was what Drew Pathlew was sharing. But never mind.
Crazy.
This is so good. This would be an annoying rant, if it wasn't for the fact that he's talking about us being really, really cool.
Oh, cool.
He's talking about how important influencers are.
Oh, wow.
Influencers are the only thing stopping the world from turning into chaos. It's beautiful. Do you want to read this one? Because my voice is getting...
Yeah, sure. I don't think many understand how quickly the world is falling apart. Every single person with a globally famous voice is worried about losing sleep. You're tucked up in bed snoring. We are awake.
That's us.
We don't sleep. You rely on us huge names to fight for your freedoms, and we are in group chats in the middle of the night discussing exactly how fucked it all is. Speak for yourself. Are we in a group chat?
Yeah, me and Andrew Tate are. I'm with Tristan.
Oh, you didn't invite me to the group chat.
Well, you're not a huge voice fighting for our freedom.
Yes, I am.
Huh? You make machines.
You're on a ship in a stormy seas. You look at the crew and say, hey, they got this. The crew are in the bridge more terrified than you are. Why? Because we know how bad it is.
You're the crew. If you're looking at the world to try to find an analogy, this influencer is the person who's keeping the thing running and has a secret understanding of the world. It's just like, no, you're talking about people with actual jobs.
Yes.
And they know the problems much more than you do because they're fucking getting fired and going starving. And they're...
Yeah, you're a captain. Do you know how to drive a boat? I don't think... Maybe he does. He probably owns a fucking yacht, actually.
We know more than you.
We know more than you, and we know exactly how bad it actually is. No, we don't. He scams people.
Yeah.
He fucking locks women's up, forces them to do porn, and then scams men to make them buy courses.
Yeah, it's so good. He does not know about it. He's so divorced from reality.
Most of you norms have no idea how bad it really is. We do, and it's very, very bad. Anyone who currently isn't facing a case is insignificant in the war.
Oh, right. So someone's going to have to sue you or try to arrest you, and that means you're a fighter in the war.
Yeah. So Cardinal Pell, convicted pedophiles, they're fighters.
Oh, he's not convicted. Apparently he got off.
So he's not a fighter.
Yeah, he's a weakling like us.
He's a norm like us. He's sleeping in his bed.
Who else is in prison? Joseph Fritzl. Joseph Fritzl is a fighter.
He's a fighter. No, but what about fucking Julian Assange? He's not a fighter anymore.
No, he's out of prison. He's weak.
He's a weak guy.
They're going to kill all of us freedom fighters first. Then they're going to kill you. I don't imagine I'll have social media for long. Join my email list here. Awesome. It's such a good thing to be like, we are the nuts and like we are the ones who are making the world work. And we know what it's like. It's like you are literally, all you do is post.
Yeah, Blundered
Your whole life is posting.
Blundered Hope said he is a LARPer. Yeah, all he does is LARP. It's so fucking annoying. It's crazy.